I want for a chill. Peche de don until the one don't watch in I say. Come over in you have caption. Look of the editor, what's a quite sure that the ship be sure Moncon. I feel a report about. Now, and uncommon here, baby tea. When some long pick woman, as I'm from some people freeing. I near maybe and some for that. Ghana forces sa omo of the way as abdi kwangasenki atwatch ne twade akrama alomiyazu ese bana nke musu current ne mabine so laki ne mabibri na eyese esisa me mabushafo ne yakọ se de be ye mpanifo do hu se enye omo nko na yinipa o na Ghana ade hyenso yinipa akwanfo egu Ghana omo nye enye mabibri enkoso ye Ghana ni bi hye wudi a no lie but politicians ni wuye ne de aya ade aha omo what you say the nyame na ama na basa ti don me be church won sim what mase obadi insha so nyame ra hede don't tilo if the first time I me feme don't looking of the universe so me de nyina sign at the panko na meka what you say follow me Facebook don't tilo TV uko YouTube at don't tilo so subscribe no me adoma so TikTok at don't tilo one Instagram the _ don't tilo na de am guy don asema catch so obi so obedu ba dia ya adwuma ku ba ko pe me don't tilo because obetias will be about how stranded will be about how anya adwuma anye eno na amana scale a on person be bakruba so kruma den ke abuchire he forward eno a na me man bi din komo US person den de sheba me come me package ni kire say visa ni ticket ni say no ana me cash kan o say $18 na me say cities no hey how can you do this says ka wuji na amana visa wa mana ticket asa amana adwuma eno fododo because risk o me ko US Canada no wan ya na me boss eska na nipa na say ba be nyankrata no ntiase ebeje wonsem etu ani je won say na me package netie me ma 2 months story visa na mama o take it oba na be do e like so ba be do me nya adwuma no e na me ka say me won kofo mutume a on ba be do tina etu ba be do na se me nya adwuma me fa free apotam do be ko adwuma na accommodation straight in case we be do na me nya adwuma ma me na me rent be mo tina ma say trace ka ma agent for mo adwuma na ma we say adwuma na agent for dia ma na say na 2 months visa na de ba na be wundie na adwuma na yon krata ma don pe na pe etu fa me sem ba don overstay sem bia anim stranded Simbia ni ansa na minja won no nyankrata ne me wo e shata fund US o etadi ni ba minim se bia o hemo follow me o baba ne ya na visa bai eno mi di gina me do ba me say follow up sa ge on bai no ye o ye na say bi o Ghana ana o de ba na me se o me grow free baby into o bai no adwuma mi din ko wuram nanka 16th of this month na ne visa ni bi oye adwuma me yitua na ka de bato munya nya visa me mo pressure no na me yes so munim na Sunday get ni ruwa overstay ma me ntwemo ene ya na visa ba enti maame ba bia obi a ho don tiri madwuma ne mboni clean ti o pese oba hade ya don me fa nkomi ba bia yen try nkomo so don ansa na me kasa no am wate me kasa na se because me say ni ato politicians o mu ye o mane bo ama ho anwo mu nyina yesisi sa ebusuafo no mamu get me wrong. We had report about it was a mistake from leaders. No? So when we say flight na a week, and your maybe in Koye womb, and you may be in Safata MET 2025, but to multiply. Sano you. That when I say, it won't say transform a BCA, load the buses on see change transformer, now cut fire, now she will be fiashi, the job of the Punkum, or more fun. I quite phone a Bugana near my name may be in Safata and Comoye, Nanka, citizens no to money, but a cool politicians in a day. Ayomoya me mo tie report no na fi ya ma be kamasem oni takum ni takum fa ko.
The flight to Brofuyedro was uneventful. Brofuyedro is approximately 90 miles from Accra, about 10 miles from Obuasi. As the flight approached Obuasi, visibility deteriorated rapidly due to mist and low clouds. At 9:56, the crew entered IMC, which is Instrument Meteorological Conditions. To the layman, it is the fluid clouds, because they no longer could stay away from the clouds, so the fluid clouds.
Akumezo yana obepe mao na di oka we brofu bi oka brofu e dada ma nko ana senior man kan yo we be na kase denchem ko treba we be na peite say ni wa didn't they say hey senior man edwaman be ye ni do o we brofu bi oka kan ho aso free Ghana kra hello say hey senior unko kra bo mu kra na wo ye say wo ye shege wo de meeting no meeting na brofo no asemo school near one could be any would it senior my hey T
and transitioned to IFR. Now, IFR is instrument flight rules. So what it means is they now transitioned from navigating using visual cues to now navigation solely on the aircraft's instruments. The crew then initiated a climb to cross terrain that they were aware of. They initiated the climb to cross the terrain. Seconds before impact, the crew stated that they could see the high ground below, so they got over it. Suddenly thereafter, the helicopter that was flying up without any change in its power or in the pitch which we use to go up and down, suddenly lost height and impacted a ridgeline at about 1370 feet above sea level. And this is about 6.5 miles from the destination, and this happened at 9:58. Is what the planned track had been. The purple line is what the aircraft actually flew, and that took place because it was avoiding clouds and so on.
Senior mafia
where it was.
So down on Brittany by force.
Now to our findings. The helicopter was airworthy, but it lacked additional safety enhancements. For instance, the terrain awareness warning system. Now, you know, the terrain awareness warning system, for instance, is predictive. So what it does is it tells you, warns you, it gives you a better picture of the situation and puts the pilots in puts them in a position to make better judgments, to be able to see everything and be able to foretell if there are any things that could possibly create a problem. But the lacked additional safety enhancement required weather phenomenon over that terrain. There was adverse weather, there was limited visibility, there was rising rugged terrain. With this terrain induced complicating factors, and there were no ground-based navigational route aids en route.
Okay.
The investigation would like to say that from everything they gathered, the emergency response was very timely. The fact that these first responders managed to get to the site in about 2 hours was remarkable, because the terrain has very steep slopes. It was raining, it was slippery. So it wasn't the easiest thing to do. When we went to the site, it was also raining and it was very slippery. And we struggled using sticks and everything to try to get up there. So looking at everything, we would say very confidently that the emergency response was very timely. The investigation determined that the accident was caused by the sudden loss of altitude and lift due to downdraft. This loss of altitude without change in power or pitch altitude is consistent with downdraft associated with changing environmental conditions over high terrain. In our findings also, we said there's limited national navigational capacity, a capability for en route and remote area weather services. We also looked at training and realized that the Air Force doesn't have much simulator training.
Okay.
We looked at flight monitoring and realized that there was no flight data monitoring also taking place. for flight following and tracking of aircrafts, we realized that it was also not there. There's no secondary surveillance radar, no automatic dependent surveillance broadcasts, or any other real-time tracking of aircraft.
Bola.
Our safety recommendations. There is a definite need to modernize the fleet of the Ghana Air Force.
Thank you.
We have recommended that the Air Force acquire modern aircraft with terrain avoidance warning systems and modern navigation systems. That the aircraft should have cockpit voice recorders and flight data recorders, which are the audiovisual capable types. That the Air Force should invest in simulators for recurrent training. That they contract certified aviation weather provider or providers, and that Ghana as a nation should try to have en route navigational aids, especially in remote areas. The Air Force should seriously consider establishing flight data monitoring and en route tracking systems. And finally, we believe that they need to acquire ground support equipment.
Thank you.
Modernize what they have. In conclusion, the helicopter accident was an unfortunate and sudden weather-related accident. Implementing the safety recommendations will prevent the reoccurrence of future accidents.
That's it. Yeah. Say omutie no mo sesane ma future being sensible. Omo mistake no mo we bi esen komo ye. Ana omo anye. Bibire to yen civilians no enko ba bia. Kwan fun omo agye ho ai se omo ye omo diska omo nye. Se kufu ado aban otumi to foforo. Fiska nko omo di. Fiska kino furata adwane ekwa sa wi'a na wo. Yen dwen oman no. Odwen oman ho na abepre se o ye bibia ma oman no. Ntumi se kumwa politicians no. Bayana akwa ese politicians no. Omo ye nipa sen yen. Ina ye pe o. Mo na mo twuse mbo ye politician. Ya wo na ye politician. Anya politician. Wo na adwen kire bi na so peso ye politician. Wiska akenu frata bi adwane. Wiska o madi. Wiska na yi chama untumi tu betre na ba kire se atwa ye kasika ni. Na so fe amifo helicopter na ye. A cake one. Ntumi se go to atema ku for so on frubi. Ditiro ntumi ka on frubi na for na so to. For na so to. Emiri bi akoka ni shem ti no so on frubi. Ama mahama kwesi akan ama shem ba bi do mo nwi ga na wo kakra wo. Abro na mudi ni do so be ko hospital. Empa kura ye da so kura nya bi na so. It's good we do. Ako hospital pempa. Up to now se Ghana ni bi akwa health insurance ma Ghana ni bi anka nchen yen. Itugoro Dubai kura wo mutugo. Omotuma ise company nya health insurance man work bia. Dubai kura mutugo dia na Dubai betu de no to Ghana. Enso no kwanye ni kura mafo. Me se me di video bi ato me page ya mo. Kwana kowe se ka se citizen of Dubai ani unya. Wa wo dia wo beji ekinye bi akoma ma shape ayi bi ato ase ka se obi e friend se Dubai ni se wo ye Ghanaian no. So obi e Dubai ni akwa ni ma unya. Wo kura wo ufuna ye na ye. Ayi ufu wo no. Wa ye kuro na ye. Wo dey go and watch. Wonum kura be wo be wo yare kura wo na tumi kire kura peso ye ko ye surgery wo so. Ye chance ase. Go and watch. Because man say ye be pay dey be wi ase. It say kuro no wo sika e say de ma kuro ma fo no. O papa wo sika na ato atete. Eni ho. Ani empanyin fo abro mu die na afiri me ne wo. Ya twusu MPP ya twusu NDC. Ani ye ko. Ana mo da so no mu filie. Wo say ya chi wuntumi. Free wuntumi. Sika wuntumi anya wunya bi. Disa wuntumi anya wunya bi. Abro nya ne sese ayi kusiese. Ono kura wo land wo tusu good. Or mining sector utu abronye wo enti won fon ase a woka first na say na abronye na utumi kata TMP see a wawe no say wanya sika TMP mpanyimfo ni bi etu kan obeka bi ko tugo da gudam o asase otugo enti say wo so ne kana Japan epe ayi kura de ana ne kura de wo de wo aban twa mache ko 4 times see a nhyɛ sa on the current year also into whom so discussing anane on kwasemo to bisa no say ai ku fota no ko bituma kasa si action na no nyobia be ne wo be di politics na chia benya sika it is so kasa rough efri yen Ghana panyimfo momfa we ntum hofu momfa we on say MP NDC for mafreti tripa momfa ntum hofu se de mo amotum hofu dada a mo sema de na mo nya ne mama mo Ghana man na Ghana man fo ho kire mo Ghana ye bre e no kra ba ko pe ye ho kire yen obitumi wo kra na akoto ne ba atwene ah ye ho kire se common health insurance obitumi yare dada dem sika ko koto adu nya no wawu obitumi ko hospital ontumi nyine na yire ko amfi hospital obitumi yare the hospital base ko ontumi ntua kura yi tugudu na we se won wonya ho tam mu atofuo se de on sa ayemoya Ghana fo bebre wusa ankwase wo bebre ko entumi nkan obi dan dem enam cable ankoye enam transformer na ayine boroso na akatefa na ahyo ne yire ne ma na o ma wuko bibia entumi si obi akwan fonso na accident ko okay in a year Dubai halisas ne bisi ekunipa because 5 for kwa 5 for ba ontumi nam highway a we overtake yakoshi obi bi ni ho enti bia one steer no be 12 ma de akobo bibi mu because mo kosi ya mo base ya obi anhia obi o bra omi nsua ha wa be ye man saa de we asine ye wanza akwa kura se ba guys se wan se fere se samo abwaji o se wan na yire no kura na kofa asema ba me si ede nsema ba o Ghana former fe na me video afon Ghana former woni betuma wo 5 na ba akokra anya wo dia wu ko asema do na buzi ye se ma hwe nko former afi na wa wo ba akopɛ ye sefa ye edie ne tesa wu dwane bisi wu na de nsembe ba ewe ebenwane politicians san benwane ma motia ware ase ene koye test obi an ko edie ne test ka obi wa ware ebegu obi a wa ware oyiri bia akora ko edie ne test obi wa ware pa ebegu o Ghana so de pa gitum se o ko edie ne test obo se amanfo ma na hwe omo ye ka ma omo bo tutu silencer Ghana for ma bi edimo hene e ma omo bo tutu silence Ghana for ma bi edimo hene o dodo na waware so ne edino Ghana ni bana obema ko homa okoto na oko na trotro driver de ache no utumi dino Ghana for ma ni bi military kwansa ache no utumi dino wakona nkwase wo na abo na ko homa watwa brebo atro utumi dino da so ma bi ahu we kwan bi a mema faso no mo da bullshit anka ware be ma kakra kasi na one na wo na ese etese usu udino because nkra one de on de me ba be say video no me ka kura nya wo de me be video no afa no primai de esi no abusia for de mam yakọ but esi sa esi kunkum politicians no mu hu say wo yonko da no da wo be politician na wo nye bi pansin obi it out of so omu mistakes on ye na kunkum no minim say me kan bi woni nye won ba ye NDC ni bia ni nyo ba ye odi hye bi wu ba no nya politician ti mu because enye omo na ka me fa ye kura 2025 helicopter get we baba ka emfa funchu bi say ma wo tetede which intimi meeting next standard no but they were still using it because we want to say can ko e be to other part ba be use video ma me face can shame ho not to talk of even civilians o you shenya nsa wate mo di Ghana abrache mama Ghana ho ache na che ne Dubai ya Ghana bituma 10 times se mo mpanyifo mo ye mo adwen ye na mo gya jini na ene ya ne edi matema mo se edi mpanyifo atem star ya Dubai adru bia no Ghana bituma bro sa Dubai so kra because adrodie nya me boy man no one it say ke star of the world na African po e wi ase ke star enutire nyankopon ma yetumi gain the independence first in Africa ya ne yema obi ahia nam adrodie a wabo ama yinti pastor na motherfucker leaders emwan ana omanya motherfucker citizens it we MPP we NDC onimpa se NDC nya hwe so de akire onimpa se MPP nya hwe so de akire timi santa wo betage me se me ye party bi nya na ho ye me sere se minjimi se wo ba ma hu se mahama ye ne ma mpetina me kan bi mahama no we don't change a winning team hu se mahama ye ne ma pontina me kasa ma no nyese me ye NDC ni opa you can call me names we don't fun be gi achi wasam ba me belong to any political party matu aba ma NDC da matu aba ma MPP da ehun se omu nyina omu yuso ma dweman enti ne obeba so oye ne pane ye be support no ne obeba so oye ne ma ense fatare ye be condemn no sa na me ma ya madwen se Ghana fu nyina ye adwen sa Ghana be condemn e fa hun ta MPP fa hun ta NDC aba so oye ne ma papa no support no MPP aba so oye ne ma papa no support no NDC aba so oye ne ma foni ya condemn no MPP aba so oye ne ma foni ya condemn no ene be ma Ghana nyini ye o ba ye ko kire ba bia enam so wagina wonti no oye ne ma nya kura wontumi nka eno so hwan be affect na be affect Ghana and Ghana and the Ghanaians and you and me The politicians will go, politicians will come, Ghana will still remain. Rolling Sabako, Ghana Rasutuo, Kufabako, Ghana Rasutuo, Atamas name Mahama Bako, Ghana Rasutuo, a Kufara Bako, Ghana Rasutuo, and a Mahama Sambabi. So wise up. The Jack party na that children want to obey and shroud. One thing must so Adrian Samati, one chance to say some American take you now with media and a give and take me no pa. But you want some napa.